Stop, lad! What you doing here?
I want to see the Baron. What's so funny then?
Look, lad, the Baron's the Baron. He doesn't see just anyone. Why should he see you?
I need to get to the Valley of Blood and I need his permission.
You want to fight in the Valley of Blood? You? Ha! You ain't got the muscle.
I don't want to fight. I want to get to Silver Lake.
Forget it, lad. I ain't letting anyone through. You neither. But, hey, wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere before. Ain't you the boy from Fesher? The one that came to Argan with Diego?
You know Diego?
You surprised? Diego is a friend of mine. A good and old friend. Told me about you, he did, before they locked him up.
Diego's locked up?
It's hard to believe, ain't it? Usually I'm the one locked up and he gets me out. Now it's the other way around. Would you help me?
What's your plan?
My plan? I don't need a plan. I've got my axe. But Diego told me that I should wait. He thinks it'll take care of itself. Go down to the dungeon and talk to him. Maybe he'll have changed his mind.
Can I just get in like that?
Tell Aldrich, the guard, that I sent you. Tell him that if he doesn't let you through, he'll get a smack in the mouth.
And how do I get to the dungeon?
Go back down the steps here and take the next flight of steps to the right. Just keep going down until you see Aldrich's ugly face.
Why is Diego sitting in the dungeon?
He had an argument with Merman, the Baron's right-hand man. Since then, Merman has disappeared. The Baron's men think that Diego murdered him.
Why was Diego arguing with Merman?
Merman found out that Diego does business here in the city from time to time. He wanted to charge him tax. And Diego would not have it. That's Diego for you.
You think Diego's guilty?
If Diego kills anyone, he'll do it out in the open, man to man. Kill someone in secret? Not on your life.
So what do you think happened to Merman?
I say it was the rebels. They took Merman to weaken Baron Renwick.
What's the story with the rebels?
They're led by Baron's brother. The boy's name is Hertan. They say he has something going on with Robar.
Damn rain! They seem to like it up there.
Ha! It's you again. What did Diego say?
I've not been...
What?
What are you doing here?
Gorn sent me. I'm supposed to talk to Diego.
Anyone can claim that.
Gorn said to tell you that if you don't let me through, you'll get a smack in the gob.
Fair enough. Sounds like going all right. I'll let you through, but don't be playing silly buggers.
What can you tell me about Gorn?
Our captain? Well, he's new and not from around here, but he's got an hell of a fist. Like a smith's hammer it is.
Why do you have an outsider as your captain?
Are you kidding? That's the legendary mercenary Gorn, the hero of Gothic. I heard that he used to be friends with the doomed king, but now there's a lot of ill will between the two of them. Now he fights for us, our Stewark gold.
Good, you're here. Ah, there you are. I'd hoped that you'd come.
Be glad that I met Gorn. Otherwise, I'd never have found out that you were stuck in a cell. By the way, he's trying to get you out.
I know, with his axe. But all that'll do is plunge the entire city into chaos.
Do you want to stay in prison?
No. That's why I had hoped that you would come.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm being accused of having murdered Mermund, the Baron Renwick's right hand. Someone has to either prove that it wasn't me, or that Mermund is still alive. Gorn isn't the right one. He's a bit too rough. You, on the other hand, you might just manage it.
Isn't there any other way to get you out of this cell?
Except for Gorn's way. I can't think of one. But if you can, why not?
Fair enough. I'll have a look for Merman then. Where should I start?
Give Winston a try first. He was there when I spoke to Merman.
Who's Winston?
He's a soldier in the city guard. He is actually a nice guy. But I have this sneaking suspicion he's working with the rebels.
Do you know where I can find him?
He usually patrols the western fringes of the city. You should look there.
Good, I will.
Wait, I have something else for you.
What?
A kind of lockpick. It won't open any doors, but you can use it to open small crate and chest locks. Take it. It might come in handy.
Why are they accusing you of murdering Mermund?
Mermund was looking for me in the Cliff Tavern. He found out I was doing business with a number of people here and wanted to tax me to death. I refused. We argued. Then he disappeared without a trace. Renwick heard about our argument. Now he thinks I killed Mermund, but here is the important part. I did not.
Why did you refuse to pay taxes?
The business I do here in Argan keeps the people's spirits high. That's my contribution to the struggle against the Conqueror. And Renwick profits from that. So why should I pay him tax? After all, I'm a free man. Well, maybe I'm not exactly free at the moment.
Get out of here, you rascal! Piss off!
Easy, big man. Your help is needed.
Have you lost it? What do you want, half-pint?
Just give me the key to your house, then you'll be spared the pain.
Am I hearing you right? You want the key to my house?
That's right. I've got a bone to pick with your tenants.
What have my tenants got to do with you? Are you completely off your head?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
When I'm done with you, I'm gonna feed you to the pigs. Shit! Ah, bollocks! Stop it!
Who's feeding the pigs now? Hand over the key.
Here it is. Have fun with the tenants.
I will.
They're gonna kill you.
You'd like that, huh?
Oh, you can bet your last gold coin on that! Let's do some breakfast.
Any news? What's going on up there?
That was a real can of worms.
Oh, really?
I think that was a Beliar cult. Sick bastards. Not of this world.
It's worse than I feared. We must inform the god immediately.
Not necessary. They can kiss their god right on the feet now.
Ha! Good work. Just thinking about having had them as neighbors. Here, your reward. You sincerely earned it.
You mentioned something about shrines. You sell shrines?
Oh, but sure, I sell everything. Ogtar, for example, wants a magnificent shrine to Enos from Gotha, and an ornate shrine to Beliar from Bakarash. The good man doesn't know what to do with all his money.
Aren't you bringing the wrath of gods upon yourself by doing this?
I've studied the gods all my life, and I can tell you one thing. They're not bothered about little things.
You're a priest?
A scholar. I could tell you things about the gods that would have the priest's hair stand on end. Only ever interested in one side of the coin, that stubborn lot. They never want to hear the whole truth.
That's sacrilege.
Bah! I've been doing this for over 20 years. If the gods are wrathful about it, they're taking their bloody time doing something about it. Don't you want to hear a little forbidden knowledge about the gods? Fearful of the wrath of Enos?
I don't fear the gods. Tell me what you know about Enos.
You must have learned to love, honor, and fear the sun god as a child, am I right? Fire, light, order. The embodiment of all that is good in the world, isn't it?
Right.
Wrong! Enos is no friend of mankind. Without his brothers, he would bring absolute order to the world. Rigid, smoldering, merciless. Freedom is anathema to Enos.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that bringing order to the world is bad?
King Robar brings order to the world. He wants to unite all of the warring kingdoms for all our sakes. The price of freedom is war.
Let's change the subject. What about Beliar? Don't tell me his true goals are love and peace.
No, but he's not as terrible as the Enos priests would have us believe.
Oh, so it's just a misunderstanding and he really only wants what's best for us.
No. Beliar wants to annihilate us all. He is an enemy of man through and through. But he also represents freedom, self-confidence, independence, and ambition. They didn't tell you that in the temple?
What about the storms, lightning, and shadow?
A little rain never did anyone any harm. And how would you sleep at night without darkness?
I don't know. Let's talk about something different. I'd like to hear what you know about Adonis.
Oh, the third of the brothers. An interesting case. No shrines, only a small number of followers. And yet, he's the most important god.
The most important god? That's Enos.
No, Enos only has the most followers. But to Adanos, we owe our survival.
He created us. I've never heard of that.
No, he didn't. Not quite. But he certainly prevented us from being destroyed in the midst of his brother's feud. Adanos represents balance, the middle. Everything you see in the entire world is with Adanos' sphere. Here, he keeps his brothers in check.
So, he's the truly good god.
Well, as far as I can tell, he likes mankind well enough, but he hardly gets involved. Except to wipe out entire civilizations.
Now I'm confused.
Well, if balance needs to be restored, Adanos can really make a scene. So no. In my opinion, there are no good or bad gods. They're gods. They just are.
Enough. Time to change the subject.
What's up, little runt? Well, what did Diego say?
Diego wants me to find Mermund to prove his innocence.
Yeah, that would make sense. Good idea.
I should start by talking to Winston. Do you know where he is?
Winston? I assigned that lazy git to guard watch in the west of the city. Go around the tower here, then go west. That idle bugger goes there for a crafty smoke sometimes.
What do you want?
You're Winston, right?
That's me.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
Well, those blokes reckon Hertan is the true Baron of Stewark, and Renwick is just a... Whatever the case, we're hot on their heels. But those guys are clever.
This Hertan, he's the leader of the rebels?
Yes, he is.
No wonder the rebels love him so much, don't you think?
Well, I heard that common people also support him in secret.
The rebels have sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put him behind bars too, of course.
What about the guards? Do you think that some guards would rather have Hertan as Baron?
What? No chance! The guards are loyal. How could they even claim that?
Enough. Tell me where you hid Mermund, and I won't turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that we have Mermund?
I do now. Out with it.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stewark to ruin?
Kissing the doomed king's ass won't save Stewark.
Right! When Hertan's Baron, it'll give him a good ass-kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
All lies! It's Renwick! Renwick wants to submit to Robar. His sister Leuven can prove it.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in cahoots with Robar?
None other. Leuven figured it out.
I'll only believe it when I see it.
Listen, Leuven had to flee and is in hiding somewhere in the city. But I don't know where. When you find her, you'll see that we're fighting on the right side.
Maybe you really are telling the truth.
Will you look for Leuven?
I'll think about it.
My countrymen will have picked up one thing or another. Keep your eyes and ears open in the tavern or in the market, and you'll more than likely hear some stuff that us guards would never find out. Besides, you could try getting into Leuven's tower.
Why would I do that?
Gorn ordered a search of the tower, but they couldn't open the chest. Who knows? Maybe there's a vital clue inside this very chest. Find Leuven, and you'll find the truth. On my honor.
I'll think about it.
What's up, little runt?
Do you have any idea where Leuven might be hiding?
None of my business. I look after the wimps in there. Whatever he does with his siblings don't interest me in the slightest.
She might be the key to Diego's freedom.
Then I'd keep my ears open in the shops and taverns. The thick as two short planks the people here are. But they sure know how to bitch.
Haven't you searched Leuven's tower?
Yeah, but we didn't find anything.
What's with the chest you didn't manage to open?
I was gonna smash it with my axe, but the Baron forbade it. It's a family heirloom. At least that's what he said.
Can I have a look at this chest then?
Well, if you think it'll help. Come on, I'll let you into the tower.
Oh, that's my man!
Man, eh? What happened to the boy?
Hey, man! I would have helped you, but I didn't know about it, right?
Don't you worry. The main thing is, the bridge is free again.
And what now, Rota?
I'm gonna get my bits and pieces together and head towards the Valley of Blood. I need to check on my men.
You're faring badly?
Oh, it's the same thing wherever I go. Meat is sparse, roads are blocked, people are missing. Mate, I'm getting too old for this shit, I can tell you that.
Mate, I'm getting too old for this shit, I can tell you that.
Didn't you want to go to the Valley of Blood?
You're damn right, looking for my people. But I don't need to tell you that that idiot Baron blocked the way, do I?
So now?
I wanted to find my mate Clargor in the city and talk about this bloody situation. But the man's nowhere to be found. Does anything go right?
Clargor? Who's that?
Like I said, mate, an old friend of mine. We fought a lot of bloody battles together. He was here in the city guard. A quiet assignment in his old age, right? Let him enjoy it. And now, this. And now this.
What then?
I know a few other fellows from the city guard. They think Clargor fled from the city with the rebels. I can't believe that. Clargor wouldn't do that kind of shit.
If I see Clargor, I'll let you know.
Would you? Damn, I'd be really grateful to you. If you need any help, you know where to find me, mate. Right here.
Why are there guards everywhere here?
The Baron is having all the houses in the city searched for his sister. They say she's been getting a bit too cozy with the rebels.
Sounds fun.
They've already turned the entire city center on its head. The outskirts will be in for it soon. As if such a fine lady would lay low in the slums. No, I tell you, Leuven is far away from here by now.
Why are there guards?
The Baron is having all the houses in...
Sounds fun.
They've already turned the entire city center on its head.
What is there to report? What's Hem doing?
Patience. You look like you can handle the noise here pretty well.
3 drops of swampweed essence in my evening wine, and the carpenter can hammer around at night to his heart's content. I don't need Elgin's overpriced cotton wool.
Hello, my friend. That was quick. Do you have any news?
It's more complicated than we thought.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Winston claims that Hairtan's actually against Robar III, and that Renwick's the one collaborating with the Metanians.
Well, who knows? Maybe you should try to find out more before you open a can of worms.
Oh, you really do look busy.
This damn war. I haven't had a good night's sleep in weeks. Work, work, work. That's all it is, day and night.
You're hammering away at night? Oh, the neighbors must really hate you.
Baron's orders. They know that I can't help it. They've all got cotton wool from Elgar and plugged their ears with it. Some of them still can't sleep, though. In the house there on the edge of the cliff, there's a light burning there from time to time.
The one with the boarded up windows?
Exactly. It was supposed to be abandoned. Maybe I'm just seeing ghosts. I'm in need of a good night's shut-eye.
I'd like to look at your goods.
Oh,
This damn...
you're hammering away at
Baron's...
the one...
Did Renwick send you? Go ahead, great warrior. I am unarmed.
Take it easy. I've spoken to Winston.
Winston? Enos be praised.
You have proof that Renwick is in league with the doomed king.
Yes. Renwick has been negotiating secretly with Robar III for weeks now. Mermund is his middleman, a messenger of the Dark King of Mirtana. I have pilfered letters from Renwick that clearly prove this.
Tell me more about Renwick.
He believes that he acts wisely, but he's simply a weak and cowardly ruler. We need to unseat him before Merman turns Stewark into a vassal state of Mirtana.
Tell me more about Hertan.
My true brother, courageous, noble, and loved by the people. He fights with all his power to protect Stewark from Renwick's betrayal.
It sounds as if Hertan should be barren.
He will be. He has gathered faithful men around him. Together we will save Stewark.
What sort of letters are they?
A number of letters that Lord Hagen wrote to my brother Renwick, and a reply from my brother that will never reach Hagen because I managed to intercept it in time.
Merman is a messenger of Robar III. Are you sure?
Yes, he came with the refugees from Thorniora, but he didn't seem like a refugee to me. He just seemed too well off.
That's not really evidence.
He made friends with Renwick suspiciously quickly. Since then, my brother has been more obnoxious than before. Hertan is now keeping Merman prisoner. Soon we'll manage to squeeze the truth out of him.
Show me the letters. If what you say is true, I'll help you rebels unseat Renwick.
I don't have them anymore.
You don't have them?
After I stole them, I was followed by Renwick's men. I placed them in a little wooden box and threw them off a cliff into the sea in the south of the city. If Enos is merciful to us, they'll have been washed up on the beach by now. Can you recover them for me and bring them to Hertan? Then he'll be able to expose our brother's devious plan at last.
I'll recover the box with the letters and bring it to Hertan. In exchange, you promise to release my friend Diego from the dungeon as soon as you're in power.
Gladly. Once you've found the box, you'll find a key to the old crypt together with the letters. Hertan wanted to set up a new hiding place there. The place is thought to be cursed. Renwick's cronies would never think of looking for us there.
Where can I find the old crypt?
In the hills in the southeast of our barony. The entrance is near the old Satorif watchtower.
If you break it, it's you who buys it.
I'd like to...
What's up, little runt? Well, what have you got planned, kid?
I've decided. I'm going to help Herton.
What? How'd you get that idea?
I spoke to Leuven. She has proof against Renwick.
If it's true, I'll drag those wimps into the dungeon myself.
Hey, you! I've really got a problem.
What would that be?
The people are thirsty and I'm running out of mead. Rotter's already complaining because I told him that soon there won't be any left.
Don't tell me that I need to get some for you from Murderer.
No, I'm running out of honey. Get me a few honeycombs and I'll show you how to brew the stuff.
How much honey do you need?
You'd be best off plundering half a dozen beehives. That should be enough.
I'll get some honey for you. Where can I find it?
From Ogtar's farm in the east of the city. There are wild bees there. They should have honey, too. The nests aren't always easy to find, so keep your eyes peeled.
I am impressed. Hi there.
What brings you here?
The Hunter's Gorge is sealed tight, and I can't get to the Valley of Blood. That's how you end up in Stewark.
Do you know your way around here?
Beyond Stewark? Sure. There's plenty of farmland and plantations here, and a few other things.
Other things? What do you mean?
There are caves all around this area, and you don't hear a good thing said about them. In any case, I prefer the open sky above my head, and would rather keep my distance from dingy vaults.
What do they say about the caves?
The people here believe in an ancient curse and in undead monsters that roam the caves. Maybe it's all superstition, who knows? I'm not going to look and see if it's true anyhow.
What then? What are you going to do?
I'm going to start by looking for Ricklin, then we'll surely find a way to get out of here.
Who's Ricklin?
We're getting married soon.
So, he's your lover?
That's right. He's also one of the rangers, and was supposed to scout the north of Stewark while I looked around the south.
So where's Ricklin now?
If only I knew. I do worry with the rebels and all the stories. The region is in a bit of an uproar.
Ricklin won't have joined the rebels, will he?
I wouldn't have thought so. Ugh, that would be terrible. Don't get me thinking about that.
You never know, Jilby. I'll keep an eye open anyway.
Can't hurt. I'll have a look around as well.